Okay guys, welcome to my next Assetto Corsa video. In this video today we're going to be looking at the Alesi Says Step On It special event within the special events. We're going to go through a quick little track guide and then we're going to go through the setup we use to get our gold medal time. So we're going to work our way through the gears. Make sure your DRS is on very early at the start of this lap. We're going straight down the straight and should be hitting around 180 miles per hour with the setup time using, and maybe a little bit over 181 if you get it right. I think it's there. We're going to brake just past 100 and going down into second gear. Try and hold a tight line, then into third gear early to stop the back end kicking out, then into fourth, then quickly back down to third. We actually missed the apex at exit, but we managed to swing it round for this apex, got on the power nice and early, got it in fourth gear and actually recovered it a bit there. We've got the DRS on again nice and early, then down into third gear for this corner, then trying to hit that apex nice, into fourth gear early so we can get on the DRS nice and early there. And then we're into fifth gear, then back down into fourth gear for the apex there, then hard on the power in fifth gear, flat out now, no lifting at all. We're going to take this corner flat in fifth, don't lift, stay on the power there, and then we're going to give it a little lift before this corner, hard on the power, don't lift too much on the back end, will go. Staying on the power now, we're going to brake just past the curve there, down into second gear, then back into third gear, and then hard on the power into fourth gear and put the DRS back on again. As we come to the next braking zone, over the crest of the hill, down into third gear, then into second gear, stop that car from running wide, then into third gear early to double the power, DRS on again, and then into fourth gear, and then we're flat out with the DRS on, do not turn it off through these corners. Then we're going to come into the braking zone where we're going to look out for the white mark on the end there again, and we're braking down into third gear, then second gear again to stop it going wide again, then into third gear early, DRS back on, and then hard on the power all the way down the straight now through the gears, fifth and then sixth gear, and we go over the line for a 1 minute 29.2, which is actually 800ths faster than the time you need for the gold medal. So we're going to go through the setup very quickly with yourselves now, what I changed for that. So we started off by changing the brake bias down to 59. What you will do then is click it down one more by half to 58.5 for the setup I was using then. As you noticed at the start of the lap, that's what I did. Now, aero 1716, slightly more on the front to give ourselves a little bit better turn in. That's what you want with an F1 car. You want a nice strong front end. But we've still gone quite high because we've got the DRS, so you don't lose too much down the straights. Now, final drive we've lowered by 1, and we also lowered the coast by 1 click to the left just to give us a bit better turn in through the corners when you're lifting off the throttle. Moving on to the suspension, we lowered the tyre pressures by 1 all the way through to a bit more grip, and the cambers have been massively changed there. Take note of them. Be careful. Make sure you put -2 for that right hand side. It was a glitch with the setup. Keep changing it to -3. As you'll notice there, we've got slightly different cambers for the different sides of the cars. With it being an anti-clockwise track and an F1 car, you want slightly more camber on the tyre that's going to be taking most of the force through the corners. So most corners are right-hander, so you want that left-hand tyre to be, which is going to take most of the camber, to have slightly more camber on it. As you can see there, we've also adjusted the toes to give our front end a nice positive front end, and we've lowered the ride height on the front to 1, which is pretty much as low as it will go, close to as low as it will go. It'll go a little bit, I think, to -2 or 3. And we've lowered the rear down to 15 to keep that back end nice and stable. Springs, we've upped the front to 110 and the rears to 105. Front and 110 will give you a nice positive front end, and the rears on 105 will actually give you a little bit more grip on the rears with it being a bit lower. Anti-roll bars have been up to 48 and then lowered down on the rear just so we got a bit of grip on the rear again. You can see there. So we've got a lower on the rear to give us some support through the corners on the exit of corners when we put the power down. Moving on to the bump stop on the dampers, we actually adjusted on the damper settings the bump stop for this track because the long right hander in the middle sector, there's a nasty bump, so I've actually raised the bump stop up just by a few clicks just to iron out that bump on that corner. That's how you see it. We took it really nice on that lap. Anyway guys, I hope this setup has helped. I'll be back with more videos like this in the future, and I hope it helps you get that gold medal. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll leave you with another clip of the TV camera of the replay again. Thanks guys.